The funny thing about a bubble is in hindsight it seems so obvious and predictable. But anyone caught up in the midst of one becomes blind to its potential disaster. Well, there's another crisis brewing on Wall Street. Wall Street is again speculating with an asset. Only this time, it's not a .com certificate or a subprime mortgage. What this asset is it's a brand. Wall Street thinks that brands are worth more than the consumers who buy them. Brands are big business. They represent almost 1/3 of all total company value. Brand value has risen over 80% for the past 30 years, and yet our data showed quite a different picture. When we studied consumers' perceptions through Brand Asset Valuator, which is the largest continuous database of brands in the world, we found that trust in brands had eroded by over 50%. Product quality associated with brands had declined 24%, and there was a 90% erosion in brand differentiation. While Wall Street has happily run away with the belief that all brands are valuable and growing, consumers are actually falling out of love with brands. What we found is that consumers were looking not only for a brand just to be different, but for it to keep being different. We call this energized differentiation. What do brands with energized differentiation understand? They understand that a brand is not a place, it's a direction. They understand that their positioning is no longer static, and that brands must constantly evolve. They're in peril if they stand still. I think that each year we find that business keeps ratcheting up the value of their brand, and yet no one's really bothered to talk to the consumer. It's only when you talk to the consumer that you get a really different picture of what's happening in the marketplace.